Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot readers. Done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50. Two different disciplines: astrology, science of cycles. You learn about the cosmic cycles, the combination of cycles, the cycles within cycles. All of that makes it difficult to interpret, but it gives us some really good indications in terms of forecasting the future. Not predicting, but forecasting. Tarot, on the other hand, has nothing to do with that. It has to do with potential. It has to do with the energy of the moment. You see the 5 cards on the screen. That's all you're going to see. I don't do any kind of special tricks, special effects, anything like that. You get enough of that in your life as it is. 5 cards together create an energy, a frequency that is in effect now. It may apply to you, it may not. Don't try to make it fit. Okay? Don't try to make it fit. That's not going to accomplish anything. Truth is that just like astrological readings, tarot readings don't apply to everybody. At any given moment, there are ebbs and flows of energy. And your energy at that moment may not match with the reading. It doesn't mean it's not good, doesn't mean it doesn't accomplish things for other people who are viewing this. It just means that right now you and that energy do not match. That's okay. That happens. In fact, what astrologers on the internet and tarot readers on the internet won't tell you is that, let's say you have 100 people. Let's use easy numbers. 100 people. Of those 100 people who have viewed the tarot reading or astrology reading, 10% will probably resonate with the reading. If you're really lucky, if you're really hitting it, it's a great day, you could maybe hit 20%, 20 people. But by and large, not everybody is on the same wavelength, so to speak. So if it's not connecting with you today, that's fine. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month. It will connect. Your energy, your current frequency will match up with the frequency of the reading. Now, that's not to say that I won't say something that may catch your attention, stir your imagination. That's great. That's fine. Play with it. But there will come times when it will just hit you like a ton of bricks. At those times, run like hell. Give it everything you got. Because it means that your energy and the cosmic energy are in alignment. And it doesn't happen often. When it does, it's magic. Although, we're not talking magic here, we're talking frequency, but the effect can feel that way. So, let's get to the reading. Middle card we got here. It says, go the distance. It's important. Very often we get discouraged too quickly, too easily. And we could have accomplished more or reached a more appropriate or successful resolution if we just gave it that little extra. So what this is telling you, and this is again applying to about 10 to maybe 20% of the people viewing this with you, if this resonates, go. Take restraints off and go. But if you go, you got to go all the way. If you do, you get the benefit. If you don't, oh well, opportunity missed. Numbers up in the right-hand corner, 47. 4 means stability. 7 is thought, your thought process, your thinking, your information. You put those two together, you come up with 11. 4 and 7 is 11. 11 is a master number. It can be taken down to a 2, which is still a decision, but 11 is decision with some major impact. It's not a light decision. It's not like going to an ice cream store and say, you can do chocolate or vanilla or strawberry. It's not that simple. Much more complicated. And the choice you make will reverberate into your future. It's a very serious kind of a thing. So what you're looking for is to stabilize your thinking. And right now, that means you got to go all the way. You have to go all the way. You have to decide, yes, I am ready to change the data I am getting, to change the way I interpret the data I'm getting, because it matters. That's the 11. That's the master number. It matters. So, let's get to the reading. All the way to the right, we got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, you can see this guy is passionate. He's going full tilt. Swords, of course, it means that he's going after valid, useful, honest, true information. Okay? This is not casual. He doesn't look casual. He's on that horse and he's running like hell. That's the decision that you have to make. Are you ready to decide to review all the information that you have in your life? And maybe it's a particular area. Maybe it's just generic. Like, what the hell am I doing with my life kind of thing. But he's going full tilt. And he's doing it because he wants to feel passion again in his life. He wants to feel connected. The last few years, most especially, I have noticed, has disconnected people from themselves, from their lives. In part because many people have realized you've been lied to. Point blank. For me, and I've been around for a long time, I'm an old guy. All my life, from the day I was born, I've been lied to, purposely, manipulated. Now, I became aware of the fact that I've been lied to back at the assassination of John Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and working my way up through those years, all the banking fiascos, all the wars that meant nothing, 9/11. If you looked at it, you see 3 buildings pancaking. The only way architects and engineers say that that can happen is if they were demolished. It was done on purpose. And if you investigate, you realize, yeah, they had pretty damn good purpose. But we went from there to the housing crisis, the banking crisis, the pandemic crisis. All of this stuff begins to fit into place. So for me, 4 years ago was not a surprise. I was onto the game right away. Didn't get vaxxed. Didn't get any of that. I knew it was a lie. But a lot of people, because they were told by their government via television, well, it has to be true then. Only to come find out that that's not true. They said it was safe and effective. That wasn't a lie. That was 2 lies. Wasn't safe, wasn't effective. But for people just working through this stuff, man, this blows their stuff right out the door. And so that's what these first 2 cards are all about. The Knight of Swords is saying, I want the truth. I want something I can depend on, so I can make good, solid decisions. And the biggest decision of all is I want to have my life back. That is the Wands card. I want my life back. I want to feel like I'm living my life, not just existing. Next card, my favorite card. This is the Fool, and he's no fool. All he's carrying are the basics. He realizes that all the crap that we've been sold is just that. Whatever you own owns you. You got to maintain it. You got to take care of it. You got a house, all kinds of things can break. You're the one that's got to pick up the tab. You're the one that has to kind of keep the house together. Car, same thing, gas, oil. change tires. And the car depreciates with time, becomes less and less valuable. Losing game. Owning a car is losing a game. But we all play it. In any event, you have come to the decision that this whole thing, or at least a part of your life, needs to be re-examined. Because the final card is the Nine of Cups. You are not at a happy place, but you can see it. You know how you will feel. You know how your life will look if you reconnect. That's what you want. But remember, you got to go the distance. You got to keep on keeping on. That's the commitment. You want to change it? You want to make it better? Great. This is the perfect time, because the next year or two, you're going to be put through a grinder. You think we've had it tough up to this point? The gloves are coming off in the next year or two. You better get your value system straight. You better get your thinking straight. You better start working on reconnecting with some sort of a meaningful life. And you better be ready to not give up, to not quit. To keep on keeping on no matter what you have to swim through. It's like the Shawshank Redemption. Remember when the hero of the story had to swim through that tunnel of crap to get out, to escape? We're all going to be doing essentially the same thing. So number one, you got to make the commitment to yourself to keep on doing it. Number two, you got to change your thinking. You got to reconnect with your life. You got to have faith that you can find your happy place again. Maybe different than what it was a couple of years ago, but you can find a happy place. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao reading. Between now and the next time you and I do this together, peace and blessings.